I'm Kanako, 38, just your average office worker. I've been with Daisuke for 7 years and we're engaged, but he's dodging talking about getting married. Daisuke, come on. Isn't it time we finally tie the knot? I'm nearly 40 and I'm done letting this drag on.
Ah, right. You already know she won't approve it. I grew up without a dad and I want to consider her opinion. It matters to me. You get that I'm just trying to be a good son, right?
Enough already. You keep going on and on about being a good son, but at this point, you're just a mama's boy. Your mom won't even make an effort to meet me in person, so why is she rejecting me? If there's something I'm lacking, at least tell me what it is.
Ah, you're so loud. And why are you so obsessed with marriage anyway? Oh, wait, don't tell me. You want to have my baby. I seriously doubt you could handle raising a kid. I mean, you're trying to force me into marriage while trashing my devotion to my mom. That says a lot about you. If you want to marry me, then you better start respecting my mom's opinions first. If you can't even do that, there's no way I'm marrying you. And I sure as hell don't want to have kids with you. The reason we're not getting married is because of your personality, not my mom. Fix that first before you start running your mouth. We've been together for 7 years and you still don't get me, huh? Try making an effort to accept and appreciate how devoted I am to my mom. Maybe then, just maybe, I'll consider marrying you.
Oh, is that so? Then how about we break up?
What? No way. We love each other, don't we?
Well, even with all this, I still love you, but what about you? You don't care about me anymore, do you? You just want to get this over with and break up, right?
That's not true. You're the only one for me.
Oh, really? Then how do you explain all those messages you keep exchanging with other women?
What?
Did you think I wouldn't notice? We've been together for 7 years. I'd have to be blind not to see it. Even when we're home, you ignore me and spend all your time texting that woman. I've always pretended not to notice, but since our relationship is falling apart, I might as well call you out on it now.
Ugh. No, you've got it all wrong. It's not what you think. The person I've been texting is my mom.
Huh? No, if that's true, then you wouldn't mind if I called her to check, right?
What?
While we're at it, I might as well ask for her blessing for our marriage. I mean, if you're telling the truth, there shouldn't be any problem with me talking to her, right?
Wait.
Go on, hand me your phone. Or do you have a reason why your mom and I shouldn't talk?
Fine, but I'm putting it on speaker so I can hear it too.
Daisuke hesitantly dials his mom's number from his phone. Nice to meet you. My name is Kanako. Are you Daisuke's mother?
Yes, I am. And you are?
I'm sorry for calling you out of the blue. I'm Daisuke's fiancé. I needed to ask you something about him, so I reached out.
Oh, wait, what? Daisuke's fiance? This is the first I'm hearing about it.
Huh?
Daisuke, what the hell is going on? I know you're there. You better start explaining.
Wait, Mom, please. Just go along with it. I'm sorry I didn't tell you about her, okay?
I don't want your apology. I want an explanation. When did you get engaged? And why is Kanako the one calling me instead of you? From the way she's talking, I'm guessing there's some kind of problem, right? Don't tell me you've been lying to your fiancé.
Ugh.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me you didn't even know about me, ma'am? Daisuke said we weren't getting married because you wouldn't approve of it.
What did you just say? Daisuke, did you seriously use me as an excuse not to get married? How pathetic. Why would you do something like that? Oh, don't tell me you've been two-timing her.
Ugh.
Daisuke groaned. Then suddenly he just gave up and accepted defeat.
Yeah, that's right. I used my mom as an excuse not to marry Kanako. But what's so wrong with that? If anything, it's Kanako's fault for not making me want to marry her in the first place.
What the hell?
If you wanted to get married, you should have worked on your flaws more. I need more attention. Stop making excuses with the work and chores and spend more time with me. Seriously, when we first started dating, you were all over me. I feel like I've been scammed.
What the hell did you just say?
Daisuke, stop making excuses. You sound pathetic. Do you really think you can say that and get away with it?
Ah!
Kanako, I'm truly sorry. I had no idea you were his fiancé. I'll have Daisuke meet me in person later and explain everything properly. After that, you can decide how you want to move forward.
Understood. I'll do that, and I apologize for raising my voice earlier. And so, Daisuke's lies were exposed, and a meeting was arranged with his mother.
Kanako, I'm really sorry. It was cowardly of me to use my mom as an excuse. But it's not that I don't love you. I was just scared to the big step. Marriage is a huge deal for me. Please, believe me.
I'm not sure whether to believe him or not, but I get it. Marriage is a life-changing event. And well, since he's bowing his head down and apologizing, I guess I'll let this one slide. Just this once. All right. I'll believe you this time and let it go. So, now that your excuse has been exposed, have you finally made up your mind to marry me?
Yeah, of course. Kanako, will you marry me?
You're not going to betray me again, right?
No way. I swear I'll never hurt you again.
After a hesitation, I accepted Daisuke's proposal. All right, let's get married.
I'll make you the happiest woman alive. We're gonna be the best couple ever.
It wasn't until our wedding day that I realized how wrong that decision was. At the reception, I met someone unexpected.
So, you're Kanako. Just as I heard, plain as hell. Poor Daisuke having to marry you.
Excuse me? And who exactly are you? You must be one of Daisuke's guests, right?
So, he hasn't even told you about me, huh? That's so sad. You are a loser. Too bad you're not even Daisuke's first choice.
What? What the hell are you talking about? Who are you even?
Oh, come on. Isn't it obvious? I'm Emmy, Daisuke's childhood friend. I know more about him than you ever will. His hobbies, his favorite food, the kind of girls he likes. Everything. Oh, and just so you know, you're not even his type.
You little... I was shaken with rage, but I forced myself to stay calm. I couldn't afford to ruin my dress. As I was barely holding it together, Daisuke suddenly walked in.
Oh, hey, Emmy. You made it.
Of course. I'm your childhood friend and adorable little sis, after all.
You haven't changed a bit. I bet whoever ends up with you is one lucky guy.
Right? Of course. So, Daisuke, who do you think is the cutest girl in this whole venue?
Isn't it obvious? You, of course. I've always thought my little sis was the cutest girl in the world.
Your wife's just ugly, huh? Poor thing. Daisuke, you regret it, don't you? Maybe you should ditch her and choose me instead. Just kidding.
Ooh, what should I do? I'm just way too popular.
Who the hell is this woman? Daisuke regrets it. If anyone's regretting this marriage, it's me. From what I've heard, she's just a childhood friend he treats like a little sister, but this is way too much. Why did I ever agree to marry a guy like this? Just as tears of frustrations were about to well up in my eyes, his mother stepped forward.
This marriage is off. I'm calling off the engagement.
What?
What are you saying, Mom? Come on, don't joke around at a wedding.
Yeah, seriously. We were just messing around. Don't ruin the mood by saying something like that.
As Daisuke and Emmy tried to brush it off, his mother shot them both a terrifying glare.
Both of you, shut up. You don't even understand the difference between a joke and something completely unacceptable. You think it's okay to say things like that at a wedding? And even when I call you out on it, you still don't get it?
Seeing Daisuke and Emmy flinch, my parents, who had been quietly observing, stepped forward.
We agree with Daisuke's mother. Kaneko, if you want to reconsider this marriage, don't hesitate. Call off the engagement.
We were warned that this might happen, but for him to do Kaneko like this at the wedding? Did you really think her family would just sit back and let it slide? If so, you are seriously underestimating us. Dad, Mom, what do you mean you were warned this might happen?
Right before the wedding, Daisuke's mom gave us a heads up. She told us he has a childhood friend he's way too close to. Even after getting engaged to you, he's been in constant contact with her, even sneaking off on trips together. Maybe you've noticed something yourself.
Wait! Don't tell me that I was just messaging my mom excuse was a lie. After everything you said, you'll never betray me again. You are a liar.
Ah.
Enough! Everyone's right. I'm calling off the engagement. The wedding is canceled. I'm going back to my parents' house.
No way! This can't be happening! I was just being friendly with my childhood friend. You're being way too harsh. You said you loved me.
I gave you a chance to change, and you threw it away. Don't act like the victim now.
Ugh. Mom, please, talk to Kaneko. Tell her to calm down. Calling off an engagement just because I was close with a childhood friend is way too extreme. Don't you love me? I'm your loving, devoted son, aren't I? We have no father, and if I stop caring about you, you'll be the one who suffered, don't you think? If you take my side now, I'll be good to you, please.
A devoted son? Who are you talking about?
Huh?
You think you're a good son, but in reality, you're not. You just want people to praise you, that's all.
That's not true. I've always taken care of you.
Oh, really? Back when you were living at home, you told the neighbors I was seriously ill, just so you could show off how caring you were. And you have the nerve to call yourself a devoted son?
How do you know about that?
I've always known that you're a shallow, deceitful person who only cares about how others see you. I scolded you countless times as a child, but you never changed. I warned you over and over about your relationship with Emmy, but you ignored me all the time. Even before Kaneko, when you had other girlfriends, you kept running around with Emmy just like this. I thought marriage might finally make you grow up, but I see now that was a waste of hope.
Ugh.
I tried to take responsibility as your mother and set you straight, but you're 38 years old now. It's time for you to take responsibility for your own mistakes. I'm done.
No way, Mom. Are you abandoning me? Why are you siding with Kaneko over your own son?
Because after speaking with Kaneko, I realized she's a wonderful woman. And frankly, she's a much better person than Emmy, who had no problem asking a taken man out on dates.
Ugh. Ah, damn it. Fine. Yeah, I get it. I'm the bad guy, right? Whatever. I don't care about Kaneko anymore. Go ahead. Call off the engagement. I'm actually happy about it, because I'm going to marry Emmy instead.
Huh?
Emmy, I'm sorry for making you wait. Let's get married. I've always loved you. You love me too, right? You said you did. You told me you loved me.
Well...
What? What are you talking about? Emmy is already married.
What?
I couldn't help but notice. There's a faint ring mark on your left ring finger. Or am I wrong?
No way. That's impossible, right? Just a month ago, we went on a trip together.
That's...
The one who delivered the final blow to the stammering Emmy was Daisuke's mother.
Yes, that's correct. Emmy is definitely married. She's been married for 3 years now. Though it seems she kept that little detail hidden from Daisuke.
What? You've gotta be kidding me. You betrayed me? After everything I did for you? I spoiled you, spent my money and time on you, showered you with affection, and you still betrayed me? This is fraud. I'm gonna sue you. I'll never forgive you.
It was just a moment of weakness. Please forgive me.
Never. I'm gonna tell your husband everything. That's your punishment for betraying me. And of course, I'll be demanding compensation. Get ready.
No!
Watching Daisuke suddenly act all high and mighty, I gave him a cold stare. Sure, Emmy deserves consequences, but why are you acting like you're innocent? You do realize you're also facing a lawsuit, right?
Huh?
Isn't it obvious? The date you just confessed to was a clear betrayal of me. If you plan to continue this kind of relationship even after our marriage, that's full-on fraud.
Ugh. I have something to say about that too. Daisuke, what do you plan to do about the money you begged me for just because you were Kaneko's fiancé?
What? Daisuke asked my dad for money?
So you really didn't know Kaneko? He kept saying he needed capital for an investment and begged me multiple times to lend him money. He told me he had already talked it over with you and that it was your future together. He promised to pay me back with interest once the investment succeeded. I gave him over $50,000 in total. But if he's been cheating on you this whole time, that means he was lying from the start. Do you have anything to say for yourself? That's... If you have no excuse, then I'll be filing a police report. That's fine, right? Wait, please, don't do that. I don't want to be a criminal. No, you've got it all wrong. I didn't steal that money for myself. Emmy kept asking for expensive bags and gifts, so I had no choice, I swear.
What? Why am I getting dragged into this? I didn't know anything about that.
Shut up. This is all your fault. You're the one who manipulated me.
Are you kidding me? Don't try to pin this all on me. You're just as guilty, if not more.
What did you just say? I did nothing wrong.
What the hell?
As Daisuke and Emmy continued their pathetic shouting match, I felt nothing but exhaustion. I can't believe I once loved this guy. If anything, I should be grateful that his true nature came out before the marriage.
Kaneko, you see it too, right? I'm the real victim here. I was tricked. You feel bad for me, don't you? We've been together for 7 years. I finally realized what matters. You're the best wife I could ever ask for. There's no one else who would accept me. Please, stand by my side.
Huh? Yeah, no thanks. You're the one who betrayed me first, so why the hell would I support you? You seriously think I still have feelings for you?
Ugh.
Let me make this crystal clear. I don't love you. Not even a little. And trying to get my sympathy won't work. You didn't just deceive me. You tricked my parents too. There's no way in hell I take your side now. You're about to be arrested for fraud, and you'll be sued for damages in court. Even if you try to run, you won't escape. Just accept your fate and pay the price for all your lies and deception.
No, this can't be happening.
Of course, I'll be informing Emmy's husband about all of this as well. Divorce is inevitable, and he'll be demanding compensation from her too. Accept it.
Kaneko, please, let me off the hook. I'm begging you.
Ignoring Daisuke as he clung to me, I pulled out my phone and called the police. Hello, is this the police? Yes, that's right. Please take care of it. About 10 minutes later, the police arrived and surrounded Daisuke and Emmy.
I didn't do anything wrong. I was tricked too.
Let go of me. This is all his fault. I didn't do anything.
The two of them resisted pathetically until they were finally escorted out of the venue and taken away in a police car. That felt amazing. I spent 7 years trying to convince myself I loved him, but maybe I never actually did. Realizing this, I felt lighter and more optimistic than ever before. Afterward, Daisuke was arrested for fraud and is now sitting behind bars.
It was just a tiny mistake. My life is over.
Once he's released, I plan to take him to court for financial damages. Meanwhile, Emi's husband filed for divorce and hit her with a hefty lawsuit for cheating.
I can't afford this. I want to rely on Daisuke, but he's in jail.
With no one to help her, she's now living a life of complete misery. As for me, I've started dating someone I met through a matchmaking service.
Kaneko, are you cold?
No, I'm good. Thanks. For so long, I thought there'll be no one for me after Daisuke, but I was wrong. Now, I'm finally moving toward my true happiness.